Good morning, everybody. How are you guys? Welcome to Southern Latitudes. And today I have a little project going on. I'm not sure if I can do it all in one day, but 2 days max. What I have, let me tell you, since you're probably wondering, these are firecracker sunflowers. These are chocolate sunflowers. These are Persian carpet zinnias. And they are gonna go up where my fall and Halloween kind of display corner, if you will, for all the neighbors to see as they're driving down the street. And I do plan on adding some celosia and also Rudbeckia triloba in that area, but they're still kind of small, and I'm kind of nervous because we're looking at a few more dry days before the rain arrives. So I'm gonna give them a little bit more time in the nursery, and but that's okay. I'm still in recovery from whatever this head cold type thing is, and so I'm gonna keep my workload kind of short. This will be fun. I don't even know that we'll get all the flowers in, but that's my goal, is to get the flowers in. But right now we need to rip out that whole corner. There's a lot of stuff there and it has to go. And we need to make way for oranges, reds, yellows, and tans, and whatever else of all heights. We're gonna just throw right there in that whole section. As people drive down, they'll be able to see it, the UPS, the FedEx, you know, as we go through the holidays. I want them to have a smile on their face too as they're doing their work. So anyhow, and it puts a big smile on my own face as I'm coming home or leaving out. So okay, you guys, I got my shears. Hopefully this is all I need. I've got a garbage can, and let's go up there and start ripping stuff out, okay? This is basically the corner right here, and I have all this to remove, and I may even remove some of this butterfly pea. We'll leave the Brazilian flaming candle is perennial, and that is in the right color scheme. Technically, no, not the pinks. We're gonna rip this out, but I'll leave this other one down here. I just want all this to be fall colored. And then we have the roselle here. If I can get to it, we're gonna stake this up, and this should have red calyxes on it and match our color scheme. All right, next morning, oh, my pole. This pole's bent at the base, and I just don't think it's got what it takes to be doing this job. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Might have to see if I can find another pole. I did this last night when it was kind of close to dark. These are my roselle that I was going to stake up. I got a problem child right there. Must be a middle child, right? Just like me. Anyhow, so we have a pretty nice cleared out area right here to work with, to put plants in. And the whole time I'm working, I'm like, huh, I've got 2 pieces of ground cover. And I would really like to, you know, still mentally keep this walkway here for Buddy to, he's got to have an access, right? Dogs love to follow people who go up and down roads, right? So, but I think we can definitely pull this small strip out and expand the flower bed a little bit. I did ops check the hose and it is working perfectly. There's not any cuts in it. There was a cut last year and I already fixed it. So it's in perfect working order to get our flowers in the ground. So excited. So let me pull up this ground cover, or at least, you know, this little section of it. And I'm gonna start planting. Well, I'm gonna amend with compost and then I'm gonna start planting. Yes, so excited. Also, just, oh, that sun's so harsh, but also just so you know that this area is very filled with wasps and bees, little bees, and I hit a whole nest of something yesterday and I paid the price for it. And I have a video, might come out before this one, but of South Garden where the wasps, they're little wasps, not the big ones, are all over some of these weeds that are in here. But anyhow, yeah, I disturbed a nest yesterday, so today I'm wearing off just to protect myself. The mosquitoes are bad too, really bad. So I don't know. Do you think this is cute? I think I need to go buy a few more. Either that, I don't want to put the skulls on there. That would be kind of gross. I think somebody else down the street already does skulls on a stick. But that's what kind of like, when I looked back and I saw this, I'm like, oh, it looks kind of like medieval where I've done something nasty to people, skewed them or something. I don't know. I was hoping it would look adorable. Please tell me it looks adorable. Oh my goodness. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to find some pumpkins. Some, not real ones, but like fake ones, and have Jack drill a hole or something to keep them in there. Well, it's all done. It was a really hard 2 days. I cleaned up before I even presented myself for this closeout. I was filthy, sweaty, stinky, just filled with dirt, all knees down. I was just a mess. But I'm really happy with the results here. We have all sorts of different varieties in here. It's so much cleaner. Light can come in through the fence because this is the eastern side, and I get a pretty good few hours of sun over here, at least for now, until winter comes, and then it'll just dwindle. But let me show you exactly what we got going on. Yeah. All right. Down here, what we have got going is we have one of the Rebeckia trilobas in here. We have some celosia, different colors against the fence. We have pretty much everything on the inside of the drip line. All of those are the Persian carpet zinnias. So you'll just see them all the way down. It'll just make a huge statement with so much of this, that fall color. It's almost antique like. It's so beautiful. And then we start down here and we have a lot of well, my goodness, I think we had chocolate strawberries down here, but then somewhere in here we went into the firecrackers. Occasionally we have some more chocolates interspersed, and then more firecrackers, and then I found I really don't know exactly how many in what order. I really couldn't tell you anymore at this point. And then then we close out with a bunch of chocolates down here. So that'll be wonderful. I'm so excited. I did leave one of these 4 o'clocks for future color. I didn't have the heart to rip out the pink zinnia. I couldn't. I just couldn't. It happens sometimes. They want to live and you leave them. Here is what I showed you this morning with the Roselle. These were the thicker calyx ones, and we put these old stakes. We had used this one time to tarp an area that Jack was like putting in the pool, like 7 years ago, and he had all these little posts just you know, about, well, they're 5 feet now, but maybe 6 foot tall. He cut them in 6 foot sections, and but they created sort of like a temporary tarp for him to work in the summer heat. But anyhow, so they're holding up the Roselle, which is in really crummy shape. I think I'm gonna have to do some fertilizing at the base, see if they can't come back. Boy, they have been abused and mistreated underneath the vine. We got all the vine pulled back. Oh, some of it was quite heavy, and I think I'm going to pull it all out of this corner too and move it. It can stay back there, but I think we need the space here. The only problem with the vine, now I accidentally snapped one butternut squash here, and I gave my neighbor another butternut squash, but I have a butternut squash outside the fence, if you remember from the front yard garden tour. And also, this is a canna. This looks like to be a 4 o'clock, and that can probably come out. And then, so I don't know where this vine comes in out of the fence and then back over the fence. So I think I'm kind of stuck with this area right here for now. And this has just kind of been the path that I took the wheelbarrow and the tiller and all that through. So let's talk about that. Okay, we took out a black tarp. I don't think that was on video. Early this morning. Did I? I don't think I put that on video. And so that doubled my space. I only had about a 1 foot garden, you know, path for the flowers against the fence. It was really designed originally just to have like green beans or whatever, cucumbers grow up the fence, and that was it. And it does have a drip line to it. But then I was like, I would like to at least double that, and I did. I think we have approximately 2 feet now. I put down mushroom compost. I just sprinkled it real lightly, and everything got tilled because this part was walkway right here, and it was so compacted from Buddy. Right, Buddy? That's like your favorite running path to go chase the trucks. You like chasing the trucks? And anyhow, as you can see, we still have plenty of path. We have plenty of extra garden. I have 2 rows now. Each side of the drip line is done. The emitters on the drip line are every foot, so approximately every foot we have 2 plants, one on each side. So that might be considered square foot gardening in a way. And over here, I don't really know what the roselle might. I mean, it has a drip line right there, but my goodness, I haven't turned it on in months because of summer. So I may have to start putting those on drip just to perk them up. Okay, so I just counted, and I put in 55 new flowers up front. That should make quite the statement in another month to 2. I'm hoping, I'm gonna make a prediction. Let's see, maybe we'll get flowers by October 1st or 5th, or somewhere in the first week. I'm hoping we're seeing that. A lot of these are quite big. I was really pleased that the Persian carpets, man, maybe they'll pop before that. But the sunflowers are going to take some time. That's the one we have to be the most patient about. And of course the roselle, I don't even think, if we get something out of this roselle, which it's totally gardener responsible for ruining that crop this year. I neglected it totally, but normally I would start picking that October, November for sure, but you might get some in October. It just depends on your sunlight and how early you started with that. So that's it. That concludes my, what am I going to call this? The fall flower display. All right, you guys, I hope you have a wonderful weekend or week. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.